Hello everyone, my name is PauLInstaMyooin, and we're back for another edition of Pokemon. PauLInstaMyooin's personal best opinions on Pokemon. So for this edition will be about Gastly, Haunter, and Gengar. Now Gengar is the only exception that I'll just say right now, they all have only one ability, which is Levitate, which it makes it to immune to ground type moves and all that stuff. Pretty much acts like if they're a flying type, so that's what the ability does. But it just doesn't make them flying type, it just makes them immune to ground type moves. How flying type are immune to ground type moves. But anyways, yeah, the Gengar's ability for when it started in Generation 7, it actually turned into Curse Body, which pretty much makes it to where I think every time you hit the one with Curse Body with a physical attack, there's a chance that Curse Body would disable that move. Or maybe you have to like feint that Pokemon with Curse Body. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, that's the only thing different from them because they have the same moves, hell item, and then, like I said, abilities. So it's like, shouldn't be that long of a video. So anyway, let's get on the moves for all of them for Pokemon Gold, Silver, Crystal, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Fire Red, and Leaf Green. We'll start off with Curse. Curse does some, different things. Well, since they're Ghost type, it actually does a whole different thing. But for any other type, the one who uses Curse, it raises their attack defense by 1 and then lowers the speed. That's all it does. And it's a Ghost 100 accuracy status type move. But for Ghost types, when they use it, it pretty much cuts their health in half if they have that much health. I think even if they have under maximum health or under half health, it'll just feint them, but it'll lay a curse on whoever you use this against, and it pretty much takes away 25% of their health each turn. So it's a very good move to whittle down someone if you know they're not going to switch. Unless they don't want to switch and they'll eventually go down anyways. Or they just can't switch. But anyway, it's a very good move. And then, actually, I'm just going to straight up say it. So, obviously, these are not. The only attacking move is Nightshade. But you obviously see, for all three of them, they're going to be like, my first troll Pokemon, I would say, that is like actually literally mainly to do status effects and stuff. That is weird. I feel like Curse should be on the next one, but if it's missing, then obviously I'll type it. But anyway, let's get on to Nightshade. Nightshade is 100 accuracy, I want to say, yeah, special ghost type attack. And what it does, it pretty much does damage depending on what level the one who's using it is. So if you're having like a level 50 Pokemon using Nightshade, then it'll do 50 damage each time. So it can be good or bad, like it depends on if you're really high level. So yeah, it's pretty good. Anyways, then Confuse Ray. Confuse Ray is 100 accuracy, status, ghost type move. And pretty much when this lands, of course, obviously it'll always land unless your accuracy drops or they raise their evasion, so then it won't be 100 accuracy. But anyways, when it lands, it inflicts the confusion status effect. Now, pretty much what happens when a Pokemon is confused is they can hit through it, eventually snap out of confusion, or they can just keep hitting themselves in confusion. So mainly, obviously, you want them to hit themselves in confusion, so they don't like attack you or use a move. So that's why Confuse Ray is quite good. And then Destiny Bond, the ultimate signature troll move for the Gastly evolution line. So pretty much what this does, a lot of Pokemon, not only Gastly's evolution line has this. So pretty much what it does, if you use this against a Pokemon and they feint, whoever feints the Pokemon who used Destiny Bond, pretty much they feint as well. So not only you're going down, but you're taking down whoever took you down because you use Destiny Bond. So it's a very troll move. That's why I said it's a huge trolling move set. But I just thought it was the best for all three of them. But anyway, then for Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black 2, White 2, X, Y, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, and Ultra Moon. Yeah, see, I knew it. For some reason, why do I keep doing that? So Curse needs to be in the beginning of these because obviously there's only 3 moves. So let me just copy and paste that. Some more technical difficulties for you all. Alright. Yeah, I don't know why I've been making myself a habit of that. It's like not a good habit to have. Let's fix that all up. Actually, no, I forgot Gengar doesn't have the same exact held item for like the later generations because it can Mega Evolve. So yeah, it's gonna have the Mega Stone. So let me go ahead and erase these real quick. Technical difficulties with PauLInstaMyooin's. Kinda rhymes actually. Maybe I was meant to do technical difficulties. This isn't on purpose. This is an accident. Just letting you know. Anyways, the only thing different here is actually just Sucker Punch instead of Nightshade. So what Sucker Punch does in the earlier generations is like 70 power, 100 accuracy. It's 70 power. It always has the same effect, 100% accuracy, and it's a physical dark type move. But in later generations, it's 80 power instead of 70 power. So yeah. So anyway, pretty much what special effect is, this could be a really good move or a really failing move for you. So this only works if the one who's using this move on is going to use an attack. So that'll make sure you go first, because this is like one of the top priority moves. But of course, if they don't use an attack, they'll just say it fails. So that's the kind of risky thing you got to worry about with Sucker Punch. But it's mainly good for definitely last thing moves, unless you want a Destiny Bond. But yeah, it's pretty much the only thing different on that set. And then for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, the two different things from here, and because there was no Curse, Destiny Bond, or Confuse Ray, you actually want Nightshade back, but also Will-O-Wisp and Toxic. Now these two are very crazy, so let me explain what Will-O-Wisp does first. Will-O-Wisp is an 85 accuracy fire status type move, and when this lands, it'll inflict the burn status effect. It's pretty much what the burn status effect does. Every turn you take a bit of damage, but also the one who's burned, their physical attack stat, not their special attack, their physical attack stat gets cut in half. So it can be very good to like really screw over mainly physical attack statting Pokemon and just obviously whittle them down with burn. And then Toxic. Toxic is I think it's always been a 90, but I think these generations, these current ones, it's like 90 accuracy, but in the older ones, it was actually 85, I'm pretty sure, so yeah. But anyways, it's still 100, not 100, I literally said the accuracy. It's still a status poison type move with the effect to badly poison whoever uses it against. So what badly poison is different from normal poison is normal poison you just take a bit of damage each turn, but badly poison obviously originally comes from Toxic. Every turn it does a bit more damage, so it stacks up. Unless they switch out, then it'll turn back into normal poison, which it'll just do a bit of damage each turn. But if they stay in, Toxic will stack up and do about, I want to say 25 or 50% health each turn, but I think it's 25% each turn. So yeah, it can be very good for really taking down a tanky Pokemon. But anyway, the held item for Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal is the King's Rock. What the King's Rock does, the one who's holding this, all of their attacks have the effect of flinching, a 10% chance to flinch whoever uses your attack on. So pretty much what the flinching status effect does, you can only get flinched if you go, if you're not the one who goes first in a turn. So pretty much, if you get flinched, you get canceled out. Like whatever you're trying to do, it says you're flinched, you can't move. Your move or whatever you're trying to use, you don't use it that turn. So it can be very good to flinch someone, because it's one of the very overpowered status effects. Anyways, then for Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Fire Red, and Leaf Green, you want the Lax Incense. Now, Lax Incense, this is mainly a defensive thing, because like I said, if I didn't tell you already, Gastly's evolution line is not that tanky at all, and mainly you just want to have something that can dodge attacks, or just like flinch it, like I said, with the King's Rock. But the Lax Incense makes it to where the one who's holding this, the one who they're going up against, it lowers their accuracy by 1, so it has a better chance of you not getting attacked, so it can be really good. And then for Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black, White, Black 2, White 2, XY, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, for Haunter, you want the offline, you want the Life Orb. Now the Life Orb does, what the Life Orb does is the one who's holding this, the power of the physical and special type attacks get boosted by 30%, but also every time you do damage, you take a bit of that damage that you've done to yourself. So you'll do a lot more damage, but you'll be taking damage from your own attacks as well. So anyway, then for online, the rule about online is when you use a held item in an online battle, when it gets used up after the online battle, you get it right back. So it's very good for especially items like the Focus Sash, where it takes a long time to grind for offline. And they're one of the top tier items. And I'll explain why they're so good just in general. So the one who's holding the Focus Sash, if they were at full health and they would have got one-shotted, they'll always live at 1 health. So it's a very good thing to be able to prevent being sweeped. As long as you don't get flinched, paralyzed, frozen, asleep, or just miss your move, then you always get at least 1 move off. Then for Pokemon Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, and Ultra Moon, for Gastly and Haunter, same item for online, but for offline, you actually want the Ghost DMZ. Now, pretty much this could be for like the other Ghost type moves, but it's mainly for the Z Destiny Bond, because what Z Destiny Bond does, not only does it, do the normal effect of Destiny Bond, but it makes you the center of attention. So it makes all the ones, it's pretty much, you're gonna like have an enemy Pokemon get fainted that turn, because if they're going for an attack and it could land on um, your Gastly or Haunter, then yeah, they're most likely going down, because that's such a cool Z effect move. So anyways, then obviously Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee don't have any. The only, obviously, since X and Y is when Mega Evolution first came out, that's like this, Gengar has the Gengarite to Mega Evolve. I'll explain the ability for Mega Gengar as well. But anyway, the ones before that generation, like I was saying, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black, White 2, White 2, it's the same item, offline Life Orb, online Focus Sash. So I just want to get that out of the way. And then the Mega ability for Mega Gengar is actually Shadow Tag. So this is one of the things, like I was saying, you want to make sure to do something to an opponent so where they can't switch out, so that you can like stack up an effect. So mainly the ability is called Shadow Tag, and pretty much it makes it to where no one can escape while the Pokemon ability Shadow Tag is on the field. So it's a very good ability indeed for trapping them to not escape. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. So if you enjoyed, if you'd be so kind to support me by donating to my Patreon, as long as you're not putting yourself in a bad spot by doing so, of course, then feel free to. Link is in the description down below. But anyways, I've been your host, PauLInstaMyooin's, and goodbye.